Good day viewers, welcome back to Prison Boy Shadowblade.
Dragon Frank here.
So we got 5 tickets, so let's continue where we left off. We crawled forward down the narrow path. I feel like we are going upper and upper, but there's nothing in sight. I started feeling of difficulty in breathing. Nagi, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay at all. My legs and arms hurt. The air is crap. I want to take a bath.
You look fine.
What made you think I'm fine?
It's good for me to have Nagi with me now. I would be crazy in this darkness if I was alone. I didn't know how far we crawled. We kept crawling in the widening pipe for a while.
We're not yet on the horizon.
Well, we'll be out soon. I think it won't be long. We'll be okay.
What's the unfounded okay?
Maybe Hades grass has affected us. I still feel dizzy, but I can't give up now. I can see a light in the distance. Nagi, it's a light!
Great!
We headed to the light far away. We're back. Finally, we stood on the floor. It was the cage on the 7th floor.
7th basement.
The cage! I didn't imagine it connected to this floor.
Captured rebels are put into this cage so they could get addicted to the poison of Hades grass.
I remember the hallucination I experienced. It gave me goosebumps. If I was questioned when I have a deteriorating consciousness, I would confess my everything.
Let's get out of here soon. We need to give up Yamato. We have to survive or we'll create more victims. Tetsu, you know we have to do what Naoya wanted to.
Okay, let's go. Bang. All of a sudden, we heard the sound of gunshot.
You really love your brother, boys. He's glad to see you in the hell.
Nagi! Nagi put his hand on his chest and collapsed onto the floor. Oh no, Nagi was shot! The blood is spreading out.
I don't know how you got out of the room, but do you think I miss the dirty rats so easily? You could die in peace like you just fell asleep if you stayed in the room with Hades grass.
Nagi!
Now pray for God.
Jericho girl pointed the gun at us. I'm doomed. I prepared for my death. Yamato, no. I'm sorry. Suddenly, I could hear a heavy sound like earthquake. Earth rumbled to the floor, made a rocking motion.
What?
Earthquake! Rado. No! I was waving so hard I never experienced it before. Jericho girl and I lost the balance. Bang. Because of that, the waver Jericho girl shoot his gun at the wildly wrong direction. Jericho girl fell out of his knee and pointed the gun at us again.
You bastard!
The bullet came out right below me. Jericho girl collapsed down slowly. Nagi! Nagi was still lying on the floor with bleeding but the gun in his hand. Nagi!
Go, get out of here before it collapses!
Come with me!
Don't worry about me now. Get out now.
I can't leave you alone.
I'm gonna die, but I don't want to die with you. I don't want you to die with me. Go now.
Nagi's bleeding too much. Maybe Nagi is dying as he said. But I'm going to run away leaving Nagi here. I'm going to... Give me 5 seconds. I can't leave you alone. I held Nagi on my back and stood up.
Ah,
Nagi moaned in pain. Sorry, Nagi. We'll be on the ground soon. I ran holding Nagi on my back. But lots of obstacles in a way prevented me from running smoothly.
Tetsu, just leave me here.
I felt warm and moist in my back. It's Nagi's blood.
Tetsu, survive. Go alone.
No!
What the heck is Mitsuru when you need him?
It's not here. I felt Nagi pants sticky in my ear. If Nagi dies, I'll be perfectly alone. I won't let him die. I will never abandon him. I definitely won't let him die. But the building started shaking again, and the ceiling our wall began to collapse. Oh no, the exit! The hallway is covered with the rubble, and we can't pass through. The rubble is falling down more and more, so I found we are out of time. This floor will collapse soon. What should I do? What can I do? The way out is... I felt Nagi's breathing is getting weaker and weaker. Can't help him. I feel the tears running through on my own cheeks. I am powerless. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Nagi. The fallen rubble totally covered up my last word. Wow, I died. Buried alive.
Yeah, you're not the only one who's buried alive. The general too.
Come on. I didn't even reach the... I need to find out how to find that is.
This is only a guess. But I think I know why you didn't reach it.
Why?
You didn't solve the puzzle, you just went through.
Whoa, that's true. Whoa.
Wisdom? Oh, that's been the other choice.
Well, I'll just do it again. This one, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I wonder what's gonna happen now when I choose the other choice. Am I gonna leave Nagi alone? Nagi, sorry. When I am murdered, Nagi smiled tenderly like he shares my feeling. Crash. Collapse. Crack ran into the walls and iron bars got distorted. I left Nagi behind. I just ran, escaping the obstacle and quake. I just desperately ran towards the exit. When I arrived at the third basement, the Toko officers are coming out of their rooms.
Earthquake! Go up, drop it to the ground.
In the confusing blaster, the officer rushes to the ground. The hard quake lasted longer. I ran toward the ground with stumbling over my own feet.
Is this the cause of the Hades grass, or is this Mother Nature?
Remember what it said? September 1st. Some gonna be buried to the ground.
Oh, how did he know?
I don't know. I just remembered. When I got on the 12-story prison, the scene was unfolded before my eyes. Was feeling people, the house covered with flame and the sky full of black smoke. That's what he said.
How did that vendor know everything?
The fire! Don't
stop, run! Don't be engulfed with smoke. Run to Seienju Temple. Run to Hoitan Pan.
On the day, Asakusa had a huge quake and building collapsed like a huge snake swallow a mouse. Yeah. The deep surging flame engulfed the area and a lot of people fled around went mad and then they died. Lots of people died. How did... Oh, that was left. Asakusa's social building was half collapsed. The steadily building is now a more shadow of what one used to be. Most of the basement of the prison were buried under the rubble because of the earthquake. Some officer died. Yamato, Nagi, and probably Jirakugo were burned alive and everything including Hades' glass was shrouded in the darkness. Seiji Temple was buried in the fire. Through miraculous it didn't collapse. Because people put out the fire using a water of Hoita Pond. The ginkgo trees that planted around Hoi Japan also saved a lot of people. The wooden building in Asakusa area were buried down and the people who lost their house gathered in Seiji Temple. On the off chance that Nagi, Mitsuru, and Yamato weren't there, I went to check a place day after day, but I wasn't able to find them out. I became alone again. This earthquake is what subsequently came to be known as the Great Kanto earthquake. On December 25 in the year, the Taisho period ended as shower period started. What happened? I came to Asakusa again, looking at Seiju Temple. I recalled bitter memories. In the end, everything was covered with rubble and everything was vaporized into the air during the confusion of the earthquake. I just lost my friends. I wasn't able to do anything.
Hello there.
I turned around.
Speaking-
You!
Do you remember me?
You've also survived, huh?
Yes, but no surprise. A disaster that should happen in 1924 happened on the day for some reason, that's all. My death is going to come from the sky decades later, so I've told you about it before. Sorry about that. Well, I got old. Can't be helped. Apparently, you became alone. Hey, don't be so depressed. Everything just gathered into your fate.
My fate?
Yes, it seemed your fate was suspicion. It's an end of a person who wasn't able to believe the closest person.
Did I have suspicion? I think I should have trusted the person at that time. But I don't look back on the past. I sealed it off. Because I need to look at the future to live.
It's a good idea.
Yes, I will never look back. I know I won't be able to face forward again if I always look back on my past. I'll just be with the time, and then I'll find a place to die. It won't be long. Japan and history are going and changing. It was nice to see you at the end. So long.
Goodbye.
I can hear the step of animation boots. Decades later, in 1941, December 8, with the code Tora Tora Tora, Japan bombed the Pearl Lake Harbor. World War II began.
My fate.
Oh great! I went to the battle. Well, I guess I gotta fix this and go to chapter 5.
Looks like he became a soldier.
Yeah, but I gotta fix this. Chapter 5. I gotta get.
I guess it's a bad ending. I can say for the others who look like a worse ending.
That's like the same for me and every ending.
Oh, General Kungo. Why there?
I gotta fix this. So okay, I'll continue the next part because I still have to fix that, and I'm sure it will take me a while to fix that.
Are you sure you can fix that?
I think. I'm not sure.
Alright then.
So, Sharbrain and Dragonfang will continue this on the next part of the video. Goodbye.
See ya.